We're inside the Living Dead Museum. As you can see, a zombie from Night of the Living Dead. No, of course, he's not from Night of the Living Dead, but this is a way to celebrate the Living Dead weekend. And behind that zombie, you can see autographs that was done by all the guests on every event, past event. Everything on this wall is about the making of Dawn of the Dead, how it happened, how long it took to put the project on the map. Well, how long it took to make the project, conception, Dario Argento's collaboration, pre-production, production, and then the post-production. Some original stuff from Night of the Living Dead, a few posters from different countries. We got this one in French, La Nuit des Morts Vivants. The one in, I believe, Italian, La Notte dei Morti Vivanti. That's a nice one. A German one, Die Nacht der Lebenden Toten. You know this guy. Oh, you might hear a radio. And that's the radio from Night of the Living Dead. A screen used ammo belt. The production lights that was used for Night of the Living Dead. And a few other things. Let's go room by room. Jim Crut, the helicopter zombie, the costume and head appliance, and a few production pictures. Story behind Dawn of the Dead, because as you may or may not know, there's a few versions of Dawn of the Dead. 3 cuts: Cannes cut, the European cut, the American theatrical cut, and probably some sub-versions of Dawn of the Dead, Japanese theatrical versions and Suspiria cut. There's a few other screen used props. Dawn of the Dead, original screen used props for SWAT team rifle, turtleneck jersey, and gas mask. And you can see behind that character a poster for Dawn of the Dead, signed by a lot of people from the production. Oh, everybody remembers that scene? Well, believe it or not, they actually took out the original elevator and put it here in the museum. That's the real deal. More stuff about Dawn of the Dead. I mean, let's face it, the museum is in the mall, so why not talk about Dawn of the Dead with all that stuff that comes with it? Like the escalator. A piece of the escalator that was used in the movie. Or the security guard uniform. Okay, not much to be excited over, but still, it's fun to watch. I love that room. Romero was not only the director of Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and all the Dead movies, but he's also the director for The Crazies, which is very funny because the French title is La Nuit des Fous Vivants, which means the Night of the Living Crazy. Some Land of the Dead stuff. You can all recognize Mr. Savine. Diary of the Dead. But there's also a few things from Creepshow. A replica of Father's Day head cake. Back to Land of the Dead. That's a Day of the Dead original production prop, screen used by Zombie Extra Mask. Oh, I got a friend here. Who's that? The pièce of résistance. Where's my cake? Where's my cake, Bedelia? Prop replica of the voodoo doll and the comic book. And the actual all door used in The Crazies, and also signed by the cast. Little surprise here, My Bloody Valentine. Don't know why it's here, but it's still very interesting. And we have that uniform, Armani-Shirt's costume. It's the real one. A few pictures for something very special that we'll see in a few seconds. It's called the Mall of Fame. And it's this wall right here. A wall that was signed by many cast members and probably crew members too. Can you recognize some of them? I know one right here. And I know another one right here. So we can't talk about zombies without thinking about the most popular zombies. And here's a few ones. Of course, Night of the Living Dead is one of them, but what about Shockwaves? Of course, Dawn of the Dead, one of the best Lucio Fulci movie. I don't know who this guy is, but I think I remember seeing him in a video clip called Thriller. You might have heard about it, not sure. I wonder if I should open this. Nah, I don't think so. Oh, this guy from Day of the Dead. Everybody knows the Zombie Survival Guide. A timeline from the most popular zombie movies. And when you talk about timeline, you have to put Living Dead Weekend because it is a big part of the zombie culture now. Hunter, city of Fredericksburg. Some screen used props. This stand, not very interesting, but still cool to see. But this is another pièce de résistance. Cheers from the plane. And a few other things in here. Prison cells, dinners, police stations, apartments. And a screen used map. That's the murder map. Also a few set decor, especially the Fairfield PD Boltons. Now that was the biggest surprise we had, and we weren't expecting this, but are you ready? We actually have a room with Evil Dead 2 stuff, but not any kind of stuff. We're talking about pieces of the cabin in Evil Dead 2. This is the back door. Okay, not complete, but still very cool. The cabin front door. I'll let you guess what this is. The cabin exterior wall, the cabin back window frame, the porch roof tin, and there's even a part of the evil walking forestry. Bad shape, but still. But this one is something. This is the work shed. The entire front of the work shed. How cool is that? The cabin interior hall wall. The fireplace foam stones. An interior hall door. Some replica of the pages. Unfortunately, it's not the original ones. And a replica of the tape recorder. Another interior hall door. And replicas of the chainsaw shotgun, the work shed shelf items. Oh, something interesting. A paper clip talking about Evil Dead. Another few pages. And yeah, that's the Evil Dead 2 room. A few production pictures on the wall. Clean ones too. You don't see that often. Especially on a small budget movie. Oh, and of course, the celebrity wall. You probably know all of them. Some you may not. But they're all signed by them. This girl. And the museum is not only a museum, but they also have merchandise, and it's great merchandise. Price is really good too. You can get a lot of horror stuff, of course, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, etc. A few Evil Dead 2 props, replica. Some t-shirts.
You want to go through? Yeah, man. All right. Hello. I'd like to get food bowls.
And a few other items. Look, the Friday the 13th puzzle. Some posters. And books. Interested in a doormat? They have some. Some very interesting t-shirts. So that's it, guys. If you want to come, it's called the Living Dead Museum. Don't miss it.